So Delta, why exactly are we here again?
Well, Duck Boy.
Duck Boy?
Well, I invite you here to tell some scary stories.
I thought we were here to talk about your terrible costume choice.
No, we're not Joe. We're here to tell our scariest, most horrific, nightmare-inducing stories ever. So who wants to go first?
Cole was here, so you should go first, dickhead.
Fair enough. Alright. It was a night unlike any other. We were all traveling, but then our car broke down in front of a motel. We decided to stay at the motel overnight. However, there was something different about the motel rooms. They only had double king-size beds. Dun, dun, dun. I said, fuck that, I'm sleeping in the car. I woke up late that night when I heard a ruckus from Joe and Map's room. I opened their door. I was expecting them to either be naked or dead. Turns out, it was both. They were covered in strawberry jam. I fucking hate strawberry jam. Raspberry jam for the win. I went to wake everyone else up to tell them the news. We went to call the cops, but the phones were just for decorations. Well, shit, Marina said. What do we do now? Some of your greatest strengths, Kipp said. This ain't a cartoon, Cloud responded. I know what we can do, I told them. Oliver stood up. I know what you're going to do. Get in the car, I told them. We're gonna Flintstone this bitch home. And so we Flintstone the bitch home. Joe and Matt were never heard from again. Until they attended their own funeral. The end.
Fuck was that? An M. Night Shyamalan twist?
They're right here though.
Listen. Some alternate timelines have collided with each other.
This is not fucking Dragon Ball Z. We're in the middle of a forest listening to shitty ass ghost stories. I'm dressed as Claude. What do you think this is?
There was some Back to the Future type bullshit here.
Listen. This is just major foreshadowing, okay? Wink, wink.
Why are you taking us to a motel?
Alright, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I was on the Shirley Crew Minecraft realm. I was working on some finishing touches on the auto cactus farm. I was walking home, seeing the monuments that have been created, and I saw my house. There was something odd about it. It didn't look as normal. There was something definitely off about it. I get closer to my house and I see exactly what was wrong. My house got the green top.
Oh, look at this idiot, he's got the green top.
I have yet to know who did this horrible thing to my house.
Well, that was underwhelming. Who wants to go next? Marina, you?
I want to hear
Yeah.
Marina's.
Yeah, Marina, if you want to go.
Well, that was something else.
You have such a way with words.
Only one that just heard sounds.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I only saw this text box appear.
Stop breaking the fourth wall.
There's no walls here. We're in a forest.
Alright, does anyone have an actually scary story?
I've got one. Let's see. It was a dark, rainy night. Not surprising considering it was in Scotland. And then, dark kitchen. I saw it. A fat man did a dab. Doing anything different, you shouldn't. That's it.
That wasn't scary at all.
Scary for me, okay?
Mate, I watched that video of you dabbing like 20 times, I loved it.
That's the scariest thing I've heard all night.
There's something wrong with you.
If you know so much about scary stories, Joe, why don't you go?
Alright then, I will. So, it was a few months ago. We're in the process of making the first Mario Kart trailer, and it was the worst mess. All the recordings happened in far too Like, there wasn't enough time to completely edit it and have it released on time. Premiere Pro had already crashed 5 times. It was an hour before it was meant to release. It was a complete nightmare.
That sounds so real. It's like that happened, like already.
It's like we were there.
Yeah, that's why it's actually scary, because it's a real story.
Hey, mine was real too.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it scary.
It was scary for me, okay?
You two are done behaving like idiots. I'd like to tell my story now.
Go ahead.
Alright then. So there I was, on a nice night. Nothing was going wrong. It was quite warm. When something felt off. It was probably because I was lying on my bed without a mattress cover. Not a dog bed, mind you. I'm a wolf anyway, there's a difference. Anywho, I go to get my mattress protectors and slip them on. And all is well and good. But then, it happened. You know the monster under your bed?
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a monster at all, he has nothing to do with it. The worst part was when I went to lie down. The protector sprang up and slipped out of all the corners, lurching up to cover me instead, and I spent the rest of the night trying to get them all back down. And that's when the monster attacked.
Wait, have you not seen Monsters Inc? They don't hide under your bed.
Yeah, they come out of the closet.
Yeah, all monsters are gay.
Does that make me a monster?
Only if you're my monster.
Well, gladly.
Well, that concludes this installment of the scariest stories known to man. How did you find it at home?
We're not at home, Delta.
You know we were chilled to the bone through all the frights and terrors.
No, we weren't at all.
But how terrifying did you all find it at home?
What the fuck are you talking to?
We'll see you next month. Until something terrifying happens to you.
I think he's fucking lost it.